Hey guys, Sean again with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Got another one of these matchups for you where we're trying to show you that wheel size compared to that tire size and show you some of the different dimensions and matchups of it. So this wheel is the Fuel Vector and it's gonna be a 20 by 9 wide. And then the tire is the Nitto Ridge Grappler, which remember is that hybrid. It's somewhere in between a mud tire and an all-terrain tire. Aggressive sidewall, pretty aggressive lug, but still get some highway miles. And they are fairly quiet comparative to a mud tire. So the size is a 295/60 R20. What that equates out to is it's a 34 basically tall, and then it's 11.6 wide. So you'll see it's a little narrower than your 12.5. That would usually be like a 33 12.5 or 35 12.5. And what that'll help with is when you're trying to stuff and you just don't want too much width. The other thing it'll do is on this 9-inch wide wheel, you're gonna have less of a bulge because you only have that 11.6 versus a 12.5. So if you're trying to get protection for an off-road wheel, I would lean more towards the 12.5 because you would have more sidewall bulge. But if you're trying to get, you know, a little bit more of that square setup look or not such a fat sidewall look, then you would wanna go with this 295/60 because you've only got that 11.6 to stretch onto that 9-inch. The fun fact that we always want to try to remind you guys of, that when you measure a wheel, the 9-inch is inside of those beads. So when you go to the outside of the bead, it's actually 10-inch. You have to add a 1/2 inch on each side. So that's why an 11.6 doesn't have that much bulge, because you're coming all the way out to the outside edges of that bead, which is 10 inches. So that's why I think sometimes people expect it to have more bulge or less, where you start to get tire stretch, even though, you know, if it's a 9-inch wide tire on a 9-inch wide wheel, it's gonna be stretched because it's pulling it all the way out to the 10 inches of the outside of that bead on that wheel. So I think that's all you gotta know about that. That is another matchup.